Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial video. Today we're going to be talking about OpenAI's ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is just a place where you can go here and you can input strings of text or dialogue or questions and get back feedback or a result. So basically you can ask a question to this AI and it'll give you a result or an answer. So for example, they give here a couple of examples. Before we dive into it, I want to tell you how to get to it. Just go to Google and type in ChatGPT. So go ahead and go to Google and type in the word ChatGPT, all one word. And then once here, you'll see the openai.com website. That'll take you here. And then you just go to try ChatGPT. And this is where it'll prompt you to log in with either your Gmail account or a new email address. You'll have to provide them with your name, first and last name, and a phone number to verify who you are. You'll type in that code, and then you'll be presented with the new chat dialog box here. And this is basically the home interface of ChatGPT. So as you can see down here, we have the chat box. This is what is basically a chat bot. Like we've had these before at a very minimal level. So Facebook has had them, different marketing companies have had them, but with the progress of AI, we are going to see things and tools like ChatGPT in the very near and long future as they continually get better. Now, there are people building entire websites with this tool. If you don't know, you can go to Google right now and type in image AI and basically find a tool that will provide you with the ability to type in an object or an item, and it'll present to you a fairly digestible, high-quality image of what you are wanting. Now, again, there are some kinks to iron out, but I do believe AI is going to only get better and more prominent in the future. So here we are. As you can see, I'm in the dark mode. I can change it from dark and light mode down below here. It's all web-based, so I'm going to go back to dark mode. And then we have the option up here that says New Chat. If I click on that, it'll present me with a new chat, as you see here. So let's start with something simple. So let's go ahead and ask it. Let's go ahead and type in, what is 2, plus 2, and then hit enter. Now, once you present to a question into the chat bot here, you can always go back up here and edit. So I can go and click on this pencil icon, and I can edit my question or prompt here and go to save and submit. But as you can see here, after a few seconds, and again, this site is slammed right now. So again, the results as far as how quickly they get to you will all depend upon how many folks are using the website, okay? So as you can see here, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Again, this is very simple. Now, you can rank or review with a thumbs up or thumbs down. If it's right and correct, this will only help the tool, right? So you hit the thumbs up there, and then you can provide additional feedback, okay? Now, as you can see, I can even regenerate the response. I can go to regenerate response if it wasn't right or I've edited it. And then as you can see here, in a couple of seconds, it will generate the answer once again. As you can see, the blue dialog box here is myself. That's the question or prompt I've provided. And then the green chat GPT icon or logo here, that is what the chatbot provided to us here. Now, down below where we see the chat box once more, we can type in something else. So we can say, what is, let's say, 16 divided by 8. Okay, so we can go ahead and continue the conversation. So we've started our prompt and conversation up here. We're continuing it here, all within this nice little chat box here. Now, 16 divided by 8 is equal to 2. As you can see, I didn't use like the division symbol as I did up here with the addition symbol, letting you know that, again, this bot can provide you answers regardless of how you kind of phrase it. Now, again, it has to be somewhat or semi-close, or else it's not going to provide you what you want. Now, once I'm done with this conversation here and I want to go to a clean sheet, is what I like to call it, I go and click on the new chat option here. It'll provide me again with this nice little homepage dialog box here. And as you can see here, I can click back in right here. The chat bot itself went ahead and titled that last question or dialogue to be a simple math calculation. If I click on that again, it'll actually take me, once I click on it, back to that dialogue. If I want to remove that, I can go ahead and click the trash can icon here and then the checkbox to go ahead and remove that option. As you can see here, they're experiencing very high demand, so it may take a while for that to happen. So again, depending on how many folks are using the site, it could take a while. There are a number of capabilities. It can remember what you say in a conversation previous. So as you're chatting with it, it can remember what you've said prior in the conversation to apply that to answers and feedback given at a later date. Okay, so I can type in a question like that. I'll give it a question mark and hit enter. Now, depending on, again, the usage of the site and the complexity of the question or prompt, it could take anywhere from a couple of seconds to a couple of minutes from what I found using the site. Now, as you can see here, it's going ahead and giving me an answer. It says, one idea for a party for a content creator could be a meet and greet event where the creator invites their fans to come meet them in person, take photos, and chat. The creator could also host a QA session where fans can ask questions. I mean, this is amazing. This is all being provided to me right here. Now, I'm going to give you a real world example of this. I host a podcast about YouTube, okay, where I interview YouTube creators and I try to provide insight and value to other YouTube creators. So with that being the case, I would like to ask it a question of what is a good podcast idea for a YouTube podcast? So I'm going to go ahead and type that now and show you the results. So this is a real world example where I typed in, what is an idea for a podcast episode about how to grow your YouTube channel? I hope that at this point, you're fully understanding the capabilities and where this can have a great use case for a blogger or a creator. But let's go ahead and hit enter and give it. And as you can see, it's much quicker on this one. It says, one idea for a podcast episode could be to interview successful YouTubers who have grown their channels from scratch and ask them about their strategies for building a follow-up topics. Could be covered, include creating engaging content, utilizing SEO. I mean, look at this. This is all being provided directly from the chatbot. You could give tips on how to monetize a channel, how to engage with the audience. Now, again, this is surface level. Now, we could dive even deeper into this. Let's ask it, how could a YouTube creator use ChatGPT? All right, let's ask the question and see what it says. So how could a YouTube content creator use ChatGPT? And then again, once that's going there, you can see a YouTube content creator could use ChatGPT in several ways. Content generation, captioning. It'll caption videos. It's giving me a list. Community management. ChatGPT can be used to automatically respond to comments and messages on the creator's YouTube channel, allowing them to engage. Moderation. ChatGPT can be trained to detect and remove inappropriate comments. And it's telling me at the end there, it's a language model and its abilities are based on the training data it was exposed to. It is essential that the content creator verify and edit the output before using it. Okay, so that's all within one kind of dialogue here. Again, we can edit that by going here and clicking the pencil icon. We can edit our questions, or we can go and click the trash can. I want to go ahead and go to a new chat. Let's just go ahead and say that we are wanting to figure out how to do something. Now, as a creator on YouTube, I provide you videos like these that inform you on different tools and how to use them and things like that. So with that being the case, let's say I wanted to learn how to use a specific tool. Let's say I wanted to use how to use Photoshop. That one's fairly simple and self-explanatory. Let's ask it a very direct question about Photoshop. All right, here we go. I've asked it a question on how to resize a layer in Photoshop. So we'll wait for the generated response here. And again, when you see that little blinking cursor icon, it means that it's thinking or it's going ahead and getting the response that you want it to get. And again, as you can see earlier, it took a couple of seconds, and now it's going to go ahead and start. It says to resize a layer, you can use the transform tool. First, select the layer you want to resize in the layers panel. Then, I mean, guys, it is formatting this in a way that is almost dummy-proof. It's amazing to me the ability of this thing as far as the details that it is providing. But there are so many different ways that you can utilize this tool as people who are content creators. This is going to eliminate a lot of jobs. It's going to eliminate a lot of kind of tedious workflows. I mean, as you can see here, it's telling me every way of doing exactly what I asked. Now, if it continues to type in information here, there's going to be a box here that says stop generating. So let's ask it a very long form question. So here I've typed in something that's not necessarily a question. I said, write an article about the best 3 microphones on the market. Okay, so now we're going to be writing an article. When it comes to recording audio, having high quality microphone is essential. Whether you're a musician, guys, this is amazing. In this article, we'll take a look at the 3 best microphones on the market and discuss their features, pros, and cons. So I now have told it to write an article. Okay, guys, and it's giving me information. There's the number 1, Shure SM7B. I would agree with that. That's fairly accurate. I have the Shure SM7B. Then the Blue Yeti. This one's very popular as well. You kind of get what I'm trying to tell you guys, right? Like, this is allowing me to write articles. It's allowing me to answer very simple questions, idea generation, okay? So as you can see here, it's providing me with an information. Now, let's say you're a blog writer and you want to go ahead, you can copy this info, you can copy it. So go here and copy the article and then add your own flair to it. So it gives you kind of the guts of the article, and then you go from there. It's one of the things to where, let's say I wanted to write a script on how to use like this video that I'm doing here. We'll go to right up here. As you can see, it's giving it a conclusion here. This is one of this is amazing, guys. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to go to a new chat up here. I'm going to go ahead and prompt this, and we're going to go ahead and ask it. We're going to go ahead and say, write a script for a YouTube video on how to use ChatGPT. All right, so I've asked it now to write a script for a video on how to use ChatGPT. So it's telling me, like narrator, what I would say, welcome to our tutorial on using ChatGPT. I should have opened with this. The powerful language model developed by OpenAI. First, you need to access the API. Once you have access, you can start by sending a simple prompt to the model, which is what we're doing. We're sending it a prompt, right? And then it'll generate a response based on the prompt. You get what I'm trying to say. It's amazing to me that this thing can provide with such valuable information in such a well-formatted way. So I would love to know in the comments section, how are you going to use ChatGPT? What are your thoughts on this as far as, is it good or bad for the market? So in conclusion, I hope you see the power of this tool and AI in general. Not only can it do what I've just showed you as far as like things, answering questions and provide articles, but it can also do language translation, text summaries, and it'll also answer any question that you have. Now, again, the tool and its validity will continue to be proven and improved upon as it continues to get and gather information. Every prompt that you provide it with the question or the dialog box here, with each one, it gets better and better. Hope you found this tutorial helpful, and I hope that you will try to explore AI and the ChatGPT tool and the powerful language model that it has. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if this helped you out, and I will see you guys in the next video.